The most striking impression I had was arriving early to assist with the setup. The first thing I noticed when I pulled up was vendors outside putting decorations in front of their stores, weaving garland through. There was another young man on the corner picking up trash, and it just showed their sense of ownership.
This last one I know everybody know. Can I get the kids? Where my kiddos at? Who knows Jingle Bells?
The main thing is coming out of last year, as we talked about the vision of Christmas in the Village and what the possibilities were, to see the energy and the number of partners that have come on board, absolutely incredible.
And so when I got down there was already a line of people outside of OEDC that was waiting to get on the carriage. But they couldn't get on until Mr. and Mrs. Claus was actually opening up the official opening of the Christmas in the Village. So that was one of the things that stuck out for me.
Oh, I had the pleasure of being Mrs. Claus in Mrs. Claus Cookie Shop. Actually made cookies. They decorated them, and there was green icing and red icing all over the faces, but also great big smiles, so they were excited about it. People really thought I was Mrs. Claus. I got a lot of questions about where's Santa and what was he doing at that particular time, and I talked to the kids about whether they were naughty or nice. The carriage ride was awesome. I got a chance to ride in the sled with Mr. Claus, Santa, and we got a warm welcome as we rode down the street. So that was fun. I'd like to make sure we can do that again. Even today, I still run into folks and they're saying, "Hi, Mrs. Claus."
This is great for the community, something positive for our youth to do, a wonderful way to shine a positive light on North Omaha.
Deborah Bunting, Heritage Arts Manager for the Nebraska Arts Council, also the North Omaha Arts Alliance. A group of us came together last year, planned the original initiative, and we're glad to say there were many, many more partners involved this year.
I'm glad the community is doing something, because that's one of the things we talk about, how there's not a lot going on in the community.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays from OEDC.
One of the things that really struck me this year was just the number of activities for kids and families. And to see the men coming down with their families and seeing whole families together and seeing people come down and celebrate it, that was one of the biggest things.
This is big, this is good. And I hope it happens again next year and the year after that and the year after that.
This year, Brigitte is so fabulous that she was able to gather her own group of volunteers.
Everybody's got all their last.
See the community involvement and the kids having fun and the families getting a meal out of this and entertainment and having something to do for a few hours. It's great, and it's packed everywhere you go. Everybody's happy, saying Merry Christmas. So I think it's doing a great job. Like, the purpose of the event is being fulfilled greatly.
I wanted to show the kids there's more to North Omaha than the violence that they see on TV. I wanted to show them a sense of community and how people can get together. Oh, wow. You hear that? There's camels and goats.
Cool. Don't forget, we have lots of wonderful things going on. We got the live nativity going on over here across from Mount Moriah.
Everybody really loves seeing the live animals down in Mount Moriah. It's not every day that children get to see a camel and a donkey on 24th Street.
The camel was a big wow factor.
And I was more excited than the kids.
The ones that had seen the camel, oh my goodness, the camel was an exciting situation for them. So, and they were telling me all about what was going on.
That was something that you don't find in North Omaha in terms of live animals, and to have the type of animals that we had, the camel and the donkey, you know, the sheep.
The special thing about these animals were they just weren't regular animals, they were therapeutic animals that are usually used for children who are, rehabilitative services, therapy and things like that.
The music was outstanding. Danny Cleveland, she came through again, and I think we could have had Danny on for a couple of hours. She literally drew a crowd. We anticipated to have more people there this year, but I don't think we anticipated the number of people.
We've grown from 1,000 people coming down to now over 2,000 people coming down.
It will be a tradition that we will have every year. The first Saturday in December will be set aside for Christmas in the Village. So we want people to mark their calendar to get ready, because this is a tradition that will carry on and on and on.
Throughout the year, there are ways for people to get involved, ways for people to support the community, but also people can go to empoweromaha.com or check us out on Facebook, the Empowerment Network, and you'll hear different activities, different ways to get involved. It's all about us coming together. We talk about it takes a village. This is the village. It's the village in action. You're a part of that village. We encourage you to please get involved.